Hello, welcome to the When I Have Spare Time podcast. My name is Frank, and I'll be sitting here talking to you for a few minutes. As usual, I'm wearing clothes. I'm wearing a Star Wars shirt, pre Disney, so it's like the real Star Wars. It's not SJW, woke girl power Star Wars. The Star Wars that sucks. Um, I saw some very typical female behavior, and it just started making me laugh. So I decided to start talking with my very clean teeth. Yes, I know. I, it's sort of a humble brag, but uh, I've never had teeth this clean ever in my life. I mean, it's like I swear like every 2 months I'm going to the dentist to get my teeth cleaned. You know. But anyway, you know that Brian I can't even say his name, so I forgot it. Brian like Corber, what's his name? The Idaho suspect guy, like the guy who's accused of killing the four housemates in that off-campus college dorm or whatever. Um, yeah, I'm sure you've heard the stories like these four kids go to college. They're living in an apartment complex or whatever. Like oh no, they're renting a house, I guess, off campus, and this guy breaks in their house. Like stabs whoever from. Anyway, so he's being like arraigned right now. All that good stuff, but usually when someone is what was I gonna say on trial for murder, it's a story, obviously, and like the story is focused on them, and there's lots of attention put on this person, and they say the reason why people do stuff like this is because they want attention and they want their name in the paper. That's why the hip people, the kind of people who were afraid to call the Washington Redskins and call them the Washington football team. Those kind of people are the kind of people who say like, well, you can't say the person's name because that's why they did it. So Brian Koberger. That's a really stupid name. Anyway, um, I don't think I don't think he's killing people to get his name in the paper. But I just don't understand that motivation. People who do bad stuff. I just can't picture. Man, I'm gonna insert crime here so I can get my name in the L.A. Weekly. I just don't think anyone's doing that. But I could be wrong. Granted, I'm not a psycho serial killer, so maybe I don't have the right mentality to whatever commit genocide to get my name in the paper. But anyway, so this woman who's now 27 went to the FBI, and she's like, "Hey, he used to like me in middle school." So this woman, what's her name? Like Kim Kenely. She went to the FBI and said that this killer guy had a crush on me in middle school. Let me tell you about him. Now, here's the thing. I think she's doing this to get her name in the paper. Okay? That's what I think. So anyway, she gets interviewed by the FBI because she's offering information. Because anytime the police authorities catch a person who's suspected of being a serial killer, they want to do a profile on him. They want to get the motivation. They want to know about his childhood because apparently people with messed up childhoods or people who are messed up when they were kids usually grow up to be messed up. So you know they like to write books about it. So they got to interview people. Anyway, so they asked Kim what's up, and apparently he used to like Kim. Okay, and he used to you know put put notes in Kim's locker, declaring his love. Always call her pretty. And I'm not gonna look for the quote exactly, but she said that he'd always go up to her and go like, "Oh, Kim, you look so pretty," something basic like that. And Kim said that that was really weird and really creepy. I did not know telling a girl, in middle school, I did not know telling the girl you liked that she was really pretty. I did not know that was creepy. Think about that. You're in middle school, okay? And you're a girl. The boy that likes you walks up to you and goes, "I think you're really pretty." And for some reason that's considered creepy. No, it's not considered creepy. What the problem is, you just don't like the guy. So anytime a woman is approached or whatever has to interact with a man she does not find attractive, it's considered creepy. If she had a crush on Brian, Brian could have walked up to her and said, I would really like to uh, take your panties home after you have gym class. So could you put them in my locker after third period? She'd be like, okay, because she has a crush on him. Like if a woman likes you, you can say anything you want to her. If a woman likes you, you can look at her up and down or check out her whatever parts that you're into. You like her hair, you can just walk up to her, grab a handful and smell it. She'll be like, "Oh my God, he's so cute." But if she doesn't like you, then you're a creep. So that's all that is. But she then says that one day she just told him to buzz off, and apparently that broke his heart, and he was crying and all that crap. She also continued to say that all the popular girls, all the good-looking girls, because in high school, middle school, the popular girls are usually just the girls that are good-looking. Duh. She said that all of them would make fun of him and tease him and just be mean to him. And that made him snap. He started working out every day. Apparently lost about 100 pounds and became like, the skinny serial killer he is today. Now, it reminded me of that movie American Psycho where like the guy was obsessed with fitness, but basically he was fat and unattractive. Okay, he would hit on girls. The same girls that every other guy hit on. The good-looking cheerleaders, and the reason why cheerleaders are good-looking is one because normally cheerleaders are skinny. Skinny is attractive. Okay, he got rejected. He got made fun of. Pissed him off. He started losing weight. He started working out. He started changing his personality to get those girls to like him. Still didn't work though, because his first impression was, the creepy guy, aka the guy who wasn't attractive. It's not like, I mean, I don't know if he was creepy. It's just that he wasn't attractive to these women, so they called him creepy. Now, I'm reading articles about this. So they're showing pictures of Kim, the young lady, the she's 27 now, the lady who came forward to the FBI to tell them about this guy Brian, to say what he was like in middle school. And the first picture they use of her is from her Facebook, where she is she's a woman, so I'm just gonna assume she's average height. I'm gonna assume she's 5'4". Okay. So in this first picture they show of her, she's like, 5'4". She probably weighs like 110 pounds, maybe 115 pounds. She looks very attractive. She's very skinny. Her hair is done. They're using a really nice picture. She has a nice rack. Looks like double D's, flat stomach. It looks like she's posing for the picture. There's a few more pictures of her like that where it's just like these really nice pictures from her Facebook profile. All of them very, very flattering. Okay, very flattering. Okay, so I see why she wanted to come out and talk to the FBI because she's like, oh, like maybe I'll get some media attention too, because all these pictures are great advertisements for her. She's looking good in all these pictures. Until there's a picture of her at her job in the parking lot in her nursing outfit, and she's about 60 pounds heavier. 60 pounds heavier, and apparently not wearing makeup. And she went from the eight, the solid eight. In all these Facebook pictures, she's a solid eight. Okay, in her apparently current photo where she's like walking to her car, uh, obviously at work because she's wearing like a nurse's outfit. I want to say she's a four. I bet you she's pissed that they took a current photo because apparently all these pictures of her, all of these Facebook pictures that they're using, these these pictures had to be. It's hard to tell how old people are, but these pictures have to be, you know, because she's 27 now. These pictures have to be like 5 years ago. Like she's probably 22 in these pics. You know what I mean? Like I'm talking about like the age where okay, like some women are only skinny in high school because they take gym. Because like gym is mandatory. And then like when they stop being quote unquote high school active, they're only skinny because they're like in their early 20s because of like metabolism. That's early 20s, and so then once they hit late 20s, the metabolism slows down just enough so they gain weight slowly. Yeah, so like that's the kind of woman she is. If she would lose weight, she would go back to like at least being a 7, but she's a post-wall woman now. She's over 25. Um but anyway, I bet you she's pissed that they actually went to her job and took pictures of her in the parking lot. Because, man, she looks. I mean, this is false advertising. Kim looks nothing like her Facebook pictures, which means that on her Facebook profile, she doesn't have any current pictures. She's got a Facebook profile and all her pics are 5 years old. Lady, come on. Come on. I mean, every single Facebook picture they have, this girl is looking like a model. This girl is looking attractive enough that actually I would hit on her at a bar. And that's saying something because she's white. And I love Asian girls. Okay? The only thing I do is talk about Asian girls I want to bang. You know? How many K-pop idols have I talked about on this show? Dozens. Dozens. How many other women have I talked about on this show that I want to bang? Maybe one. Okay. So, it's I'm 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 busting out some breaking news right now. In her Facebook pics, she is attractive enough. She's my kind of attractive that if I saw her at a bar, I'd actually go up to her. Okay? But then they show a recent pic. Whoa, what happened there? In her recent pic, she looks like she ate the hot version of her. What happened? And listen, no one's perfect, okay? But I'm gonna still bitch about it. And then another thing about this Brian guy, he picked the right time to talk to this chick because she let herself go apparently. Like, she peaked in middle school. I mean, like they're showing pictures of her in middle school, and I'm assuming um these other pics are her at 20 something because she's stacked. She's stacked. There's nothing like a woman with a nice rack. She's got some nice double D's. You don't have a rack like that when you're in middle school. And if she did, well, I would have kidnapped her. Oops. Hey, it's a soundproof basement. Come on. Gotta use it. Gotta use the soundproof basement. Anyway, so basically it's her fault that this guy's a serial killer because the woman he allegedly killed. Do you have to say allegedly when there's man whatever, I don't care. Anyway, the three chicks he killed and the guy. I'm assuming the guy was just at the wrong place at the wrong time. Not saying that the girls were at the right place at the wrong time. Wait, what? Anyway, the three women he killed, those women look look just like she looks like. They look just like Kim, and I'm assuming because guys tend to have the same taste. All the other girls he did like were like the same type, like blonde and skinny and good looking. And so right here, it just shows you gotta be careful who you reject. So, ladies, anytime a guy hits on you, you just gotta have to sleep with him because like you don't want to, trigger him so he'll grow up to be a serial killer. You know, right? Shouldn't women basically just like sleep with every other guy they see because you don't want him to be a serial killer? I mean, I think that's the lesson learned from all this. You know, women have to spread their legs for justice. Think about it. If Kim would have just given Brian a chance back in middle school, you know, just just give him a chance. Go on a date with him. Don't reject him. You know, he would be killing people with kindness instead of with knives now. This this woman basically made a serial killer. Women always making the world a better place, right? Anyway, I just want to say though, uh, her Facebook pictures are on point. Like women know how to take pictures because her pictures, man, like she is looking solid. She's a very attractive woman, but man, those those current pictures in the parking lot are not flattering at all. But women know how to make women better looking, and who knows? There's probably filters on it too. But anyway, I've said enough. I'll talk to you guys later. Have a good one. Peace.